Hey guys, Limuminum here. Hope you are all okay. We are beginning this episode in the XP farm because I've been mending my tools. I am going to need them, especially the pickaxes, because today we're going to do a lot of mining. To do so, we are going to set up a full pyramid beacon to get the Ace2 effects and be able to insta-mine blocks. I've been smelting all the iron ores with the help of the magnificent furnace array that we did in the last episode, and I have now enough blocks to make the pyramid. So the name of today's project is the Slime Caves, cause we are gonna get many of these slime balls. I have many great ideas on how to do this project, but before starting it, there are actually two things that I need to do. I need to get more magma blocks in the nether, and since I want to use a lot of mossy blocks, I will set up a place to grow vines and gather them fairly easily. I think I will do it right beneath the cliff that we made in the last episode, and we'll meet to set up the slime farm. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, so the magma block collection has been going pretty smoothly so far. I'm kind of surprised of how easy it is to find a lot of it in the nether. Alright, let's go back to the house and build a vine farm. Well, it is not technically a farm. I would rather say vine collection kind of place. Anyway, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse. So, what do you think about this place? I think it turned out pretty great. I love this kind of pillars here, these columns. I think it's quite good. I like the design that I made. So I've been gathering some vines here and there, just like this. I think I'm gonna do this all along this episode because I'm gonna need a lot of them. I think in the future we'll be making a terraforming episode in order to make everything come together and work as a whole. Once again, I've been carried away a bit and I've made this huge cliff in here. I obviously needed a flat area to build this vine place, so I decided to make it happen by adding this cliff to the world. It is of course absolutely empty in the inside, so maybe this could be a pretty neat place to build and conceal some sort of ugly farm. I haven't thought about it quite yet, but it's always nice to have that option. I thought that this place with the vines was working pretty well next to this field. Oh, there's a zombie burning in here. Yeah, I like it. In the future we'll have to add a bit of texture in here because this is only plain grass, but I think we can make something nice with some coarse dirt, maybe some green concrete or something in this line, maybe something with a more vibrant green. I don't know. But this is not the focus of this episode. The focus is the slime farm. So we're gonna go to the mines, set up the beacon, and we'll be starting as soon as possible. So let's go. Okay, we're here on the place where everything will happen in this episode, so I think I'll set up the beacon just here. So the 4 level pyramids that is needed to get the Ace2 effect has a range of action of 50 blocks, so it should be enough for me to reach this place down there. Alright, let's get to business. Alright, we are all set. I'll just need to mine all the way up to the surface, because this beacon needs air exposure to work. So let's do that. Oh, I will just grab some glass to keep mobs from dropping from the surface. And yes, here we are. Okay, we're here. That's nice. So let's dig down. I'm just going to put some glass, like here. I'm going to put some glass here as well, because I don't want a creeper to fall down on this thing. Okay, alright. It is connected to the sky. Just have to take some iron. Oh, not the stakes, that's not going to work. We want the Ace2 effects and done. Yes. Alright, it's working. Let's see how it works. And yes, oh my gosh. That is amazing. Ace2 is really the best thing ever. I don't know what you think about it, but for me, it is the best thing. I just love it. Okay, so it turns out that I have a huge amount of work to do. So today we are going to set up a very simple slime farm, but a huge one, with 2 slime chunks. You already know this farm is gonna look good. I have a vision for this farm, this place. I called it the Slime Caves. I envision a huge cave just as we've seen for the 1.17 update, and mix it in with some slime blocks and green glass, as well as a lot of mossy cobblestones, mossy stones. Oh, there's a slime spawning there. Alright, that's possibly a slime chunk as well. We'll take care of that. So first I'm going to make the slime farm, which means digging up the slime chunks almost to the surface, because every block which is not air over a slime chunk will reduce the spawn rates. Then I'm going to lay down some magma blocks on the bottom. So this is what I've been collecting. I have the thing here in my ender chest. I think this is this one. Yes, this is this one. Look at that, a full shulker box of magma blocks. This is going to be way more than I need, but magma blocks are always useful for farms, and they are beautiful blocks as well. So these magma blocks are going to be used to kill the slimes. So I will have several layers from which the slimes will just wander around and fall to their demise. And underneath the magma blocks will be an item collection system made out of a hopper minecart going back and forth. Alright, no more talking, more mining, time-lapse time. Okay guys, welcome back. So this slime is welcoming you as well. I think so. Okay, I think this is working pretty well, at least for now. I'm going to get lots of slime blocks from this place, so that's really nice. This took way more time than I thought it would in the first place. I had to go back and forth to the skeleton spawner to mend my tools because god, mining down all these free chunks took a lot of durability away from my pickaxes. This setup is not going to be very efficient, but it will be cool to look at. That is why all the slimes have only one way to fall into this pit with the magma blocks in which they will die. I mean, I always thought that all slime farms are overpowered for single player world anyway. Actually, when I think about it, efficient slime farms are really time consuming to make. Between all the mining, and more importantly, something you did not see is lighting up all the caves in the area, which I mostly did off camera while mining for diamonds. Yeah, definitely quite a task, but worth it. Some words about the item collection system. I went with a hopper minecart that is going under the magma blocks, but I did not want to have many of them, because they can bump into each other and it can then break the whole thing. However, since there are many blocks to cover, it takes quite some time for it to complete a full lap. So the part that is collecting the item from the hopper minecart needs to be able to pick them up quite efficiently to avoid overflowing. Basically what I went for is laying down some hopper minecarts and covering them with gravel to place rails over it. You see, hopper minecarts are way quicker at collecting items, so this way it can collect around 30 items, I think, each full lap. I think this should be enough, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to check out the moving hopper minecart once in a while. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty neat trick. Next step, as always, is turning this place into something that looks amazing. As I said just earlier, I want to turn this place into something called the slime caves. But I think this is going to be for the next episode. During the making of this farm, I've gathered a fair amount of slime balls, which are in this chest in here. So this is quite good. So I'm just going to take all of these with me. Just like this. Oh. We are going to test it for 1 hour. I'm going to AFK for 1 hour and see how many slime balls can be gathered with this thing. Let's try this out. Alright guys, it has been an hour that I've been AFKing in this place in here. And we got to check out how this farm is doing. I hope that it is at least a bit efficient. So let's check that out. And, oh yes, that's quite good actually. So I have now a lot of slime balls already. That is good. Maybe if we make those into slime blocks. That is actually quite good. I think this is enough for the big project that I have in mind that we'll be doing in a few episodes, I think. So that's quite good. I think while going to build the slime caves and make this whole place look nice, it will produce a whole lot of slime balls and it will be way more than I need. So I'm quite happy about it. So as I just said, in the next episode we'll be making this look a lot better than this. I want to be able to see the whole farm and see all the slimes falling in this pit. I can't wait to take a look at this place when this will be finished. But I think this is going to be quite a lot of work again, because I want to dig up this whole wall in here to be able to look at it from this place. I hope you enjoy this kind of episode that are more like chill in comparison with all that we did in the series. I hope this will continue because I love to do this kind of chill episodes where I build using the replay mode and just make huge stuff like this. But yeah, the end result is pretty satisfying, so I'm pretty happy about it. Alright guys, I think we are going to leave it at that for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode as I enjoyed it, because it was quite fun to build this thing. And I will see you next week for another episode in which we will make this whole area look a bit nicer for the eye. And hopefully we'll still be alive to see this place come to life. Limuminum out.